Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Water. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we're going to take a look at the next couple of weeks for you. So this is going to run from Friday the 30th of April through May 12th? 13th. May 13th. So you're starting out with a bang. I just want to let you know, heads up, here it goes. So the sun is going to conjunct Uranus today on the 30th. And so this is freedom. This is a card of a sign, an opportunity of being able to choose what makes you happy, what sets you free, where do you want to go, what are you going to do. There's so much supportive energy around that because your ruling sign of Mercury is going to be in trine with Pluto that likes to transform things, and Venus is going to be sextiling Neptune over the weekend. And so it's going to be this communication flow through you and perhaps out to other people about what is of value. Venus is about value. What is of value and what is your dream? And so it's a really empowering kind of weekend for you to really figure out where it is that you want to go, what is going to bring in the happiness and the joy long term. It is about long term. There's no doubt about that. I'll tell you why in a moment. On top of the astrology, the card here definitely says that. And so I do want to give you a heads up that Monday the 3rd, get your running shoes on before you go to bed on Sunday night. Get everything as arranged as you can. There's a lot of energy around. You don't want to start late on the day. You'll never catch up. You'll never catch up. And then in that week, the 3rd through the 9th has a lot of energy with a lot of squares. That's tough energy. And so people are going to be dug in and stubborn, and communication's going to be tough. And so just try to stay above the fray as much as possible and let things just play out and be an observer. The 6th, Thursday the 6th is the best day to negotiate. We have Venus in trine with Pluto. She knows what she wants and she knows what's of value, and Pluto will help her to transform things. And he's really super slow now. He's in retrograde, right? So he's going back over previous ground, and so it is a really good day to stay really true to what's important to you and what really matters. We've got Venus then going to square off with Jupiter in just a couple of days, so she really knows what she wants before she slides into Gemini. So she squares off with Jupiter on the 28th, and then she moves into Gemini late on the 9th or the 8th. At 10:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, U.S., so on the 8th. So as she moves in, communication will start to flow better, I would say, for the next couple of weeks. But heads up, Gemini, things are about to start slamming for you. We have Saturn going to retrograde in an air sign, which is going to affect you. Mercury goes retrograde on the 29th of May. We've got, what else? I wrote all this stuff down because it's so, okay. Then the eclipses start. And the eclipses are totally going to touch off stuff in your life. So we have the full moon eclipse on the 26th. That will be in your house of partnership. And then when we get into June, there's another eclipse around the 10th. I think it's on the 10th. That's in your house of you. So things are starting to pop here. So I hope you used that energy. You still have time from that full moon we just had to release and let go of what's not serving you, to clear space and allow for you to really focus in on what's important to you, what is the longevity, what is the thing that you want to grow, because there is going to be a lot of releasing energy coming up. What are you going to do to set yourself free, to get onto the path in the direction that you want to go, to be who you want to be? And so this is really powerful energy. Oh, God. Right. Okay. So your overall energy, we have the cross. Excellent. All right, let's get into it and see what's happening. You know what is interesting about that is that when I see this, all I see is the square energy. I think the square energy, the stuck, the stubborn, the burden of releasing and letting go when everything feels kind of fixed is going to be really tough. Scorpio, Taurus is a fixed sign and it's in Scorpio, and the sun is in Taurus. I just did the Scorpio video. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Taurus season is about planting seeds of attention and growing something, but it's also a fixed sign. And you're this mutable, I want to change, let's get things going. And I think this energy is going to be like, what is happening? So let's get into it and see what you got going on. Okay, so yes. Here you go, though. The key to the situation, though, is about longevity. It is about what is important to you. It is about growing something of value, right? Taurus season is about value, and it is in your 12th house. In your 12th house, with that Neptune and Venus square that's coming up, this is definitely about figuring out what is really of value to you, and then that trine with Pluto is how can I achieve it. And so there's a lot happening here. Let's get into it. We have thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. We'll clarify, and then we'll cover the new moon that's happening on the 11th. I do want to ask you to take a moment and hit that thumbs up right now. It really helps the channel. It helps other people find this video. It is the only thing that really works. So I appreciate you putting a little energy back into this reading. So in the area of what have you been trying to gain information and knowledge on, we have the anchor. So you are looking for information about how to feel stable, how to put down these roots, how to grow something in your life that makes you feel safe and secure, and promoting mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health and growth. And how do I get there? And so what is it that you need to do in the area to transform your life is by making a commitment. Okay. This is a commitment to yourself. This is a commitment to the dream. This is a commitment to the goal. This is a commitment. When we have the oak tree here, I think it's an oak tree. It's a very old, gnarly, lots of roots. This is a tree that has been around for a long time. And so it requires a commitment, which of course, it is so hard when you're an air sign to say, okay, that's it. I'm going to try turning off this light and seeing if that works better. Oh, it does. Excellent. The sun's coming up finally. Okay, so as we plant our seeds of intention and we allow things to grow, it's hard to stay rooted and stay grounded. And I think it's going to be really important that you practice grounding into the energy of what it is that you're committing to. So for instance, just the daily practice of writing, sitting down and writing out what 1 or 2 or 3 things that you're focusing on. Like, what is the big dream? And not the steps to get there, but the thing that you want. I want to feel abundant in my relationship arena, in my finances. Talk about what you feel. I know that air signs tend to focus a lot on what they're thinking, but in order to really manifest, it has to be about what you feel. So get in the practice every day of sitting down and writing, I want to feel abundant in health, in my relationships, and in my finances. It's a simple little sentence, but I would take the time to write it every day, because that practice helps you to commit daily to what it is that you're focusing on, what the big goal is, what the big dream is. In the area of abundance moving forward, we have a lot of communication. We've got the birds coming in. This is for an air sign. This is happiness. Like, this is knowledge and information. This is communication about things. This is like that info, and they look like they're playing and having fun and enjoying each other. And so communication, but I want to again suggest that this would also be about communicating with spirit and your higher self on a daily basis about what it is that you want in order to release this. I started a soul growth series. If you haven't checked those out, you really should. This week we covered the violet flame, and the violet flame was about releasing the lower negative energies and self-forgiveness. And when I keep looking at this burden thing, I feel like this is, go check it out. I think you might it might be very beneficial to you, especially because you got all these eclipses coming up at you, that to release and let go of things in your life that do not serve you. So check that out and let me know what you think. Oh, okay. You've had a lot of anxiety about some kind of a long-awaited change that's coming up. And it's one that's going to promote growth. The stork is about the movement of, and also about time. The stork, kind of represents that 9-10 months. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and flip these cards over before I talk about this one, because in the area in your heart space, we've got the whips. This is, to me, that feels like it needs disciplined action to achieve you're going to have to show up every day is what it feels like. I just want to see what we have going. Okay, these are beautiful cards. Yeah. So in the heart space, this is that commitment. This is committing through disciplined, responsible showing up for yourself, for your dreams every day. And yes, it's a burden. It is a burden that should be worth carrying, because the results look really good here. You have been, the obstacle has been something around romance. So either you've been trying to bring in romance, or you have a relationship that is difficult, and it could be that in the heart space there's been a lot, with this here, there could be a lot of arguing and stuff that's going on, but you're being asked to focus on the luck. So in the area of the rider, this is the action to take, the news and the information coming to you. You have some really good positive news coming to you, and this news and information is going to help you to move forward, because in the area of the anchor, this is the anchor, which is where you were seeking the knowledge, you are going to be able to know which direction to start going in. I want you to notice this card. She is in a slow boat that's moving by moonlight. That's intuition, using like the lantern of the hermit. So this is your inner knowing, but look at all the little very lights around her, or lightning bugs, or whatever that is. But to me, it looks like spirit. Spirit is whispering, leading, guiding. So getting into your emotional waters, listening to your intuition. Now, she's not in the water, so this is good news for an air sign. This is paying attention to it. This is listening to it, but she's dry. And this is slowly making your way forward, using your heart space, paying attention to the information that you're getting, disciplined, responsible, showing up for yourself. So figure out what it is that you're truly desiring. Write it down, just 1 or 2 sentences. And then every morning when you get up, you write it down. Again, you just write that down, and you can write it down. You can sit down and write it a couple of times, 3 times the charm. And then in the evening, do it again. And make that a habit that helps your heart to focus on the news and the information and the guidance that you need. And then pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities that come in, because I feel like they will be coming to you. Whew. Yeah, some of you are really coming out of a tough relationship. And so this is a healing. So the tree can also be about healing in the heart space. The tree is about health. And so there might be a need to really do some healing over a relationship that is transformed because it was so stressful. And it's been quite a burden, because you have the 5 of Cups, 5 of Summer it's called. This is trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Focusing on, don't focus on what frightens or worries you. Focus on what brings in the happiness and the joy. We have the Queen of Spring. This is you stepping into your power. This is like Queen of Wands energy. This Queen of Wands manifests into her life through her orchestration of the resources around her, the growth that she wants to achieve. And so it says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work, life, and home. And you have the moon. So again, that intuition, because this to me feels like moving by your intuition as you are moving forward, as you are healing. It says powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear. So again, letting go of worry and fear comes up a couple of times here in the heart space. Don't hang on to, please do not hang on to the upsetness, the what other people say. Look, I love that one fairy has her ears plugged. I want you to do that. What other people say or think about you is none of your business. Like that person's like telling blah, blah, blah. I have my ears plugged. I can't hear you because what you say doesn't matter. I know who I am. You don't get to tell me who I am. I tell me who I am. And I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am amazing. I am talented. I am so much better than having someone like you who wants to tell me what to do in my life. Well, okay. I don't know who that spirit guide was, but that was fun. All right, letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of a situation. Seek the truth, seek the knowledge. Wow. Go have some fun with your friends. I feel like you've been stuck in a situation where you've been really miserable and unhappy. You've got friends that want to help you with the Queen of Wands here. And air sign gets along great with fire sign. So go find your fun fire sign friend out there and say, hey, let's go do something. And you just not be thinking about this crap. Banish it. Banish it from your mind and your heart whenever that stuff starts coming up. Okay, yes, let your inner child out to play. I love it. And you have wait for winter. So allow the healing to happen. The healing in the heart space with this tree here, kind of that seems like a length of time. This 9 months here seems like the length of time. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, it says wait for winter would be here. But it says here during the colder months. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, I feel like you maybe have a year off just to allow this healing to happen. The manifestation of your heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So again, focusing on writing down every day what it is that you're trying to commit. And in the meantime, let your inner child out to play. Call up those friends that bring you the joy and the happiness. Maybe you can't actually get together because of what's going on in this crazy world right now, but you can have those nice long conversations. You can do creative things. You can paint, draw, dance, sing. What brings you the joy and the happiness? Be active in your own healing process by doing things that you haven't gotten to do in a long time because you've been in a situation where you have felt weighted down, burdened, tied down, and it hasn't been that fun. And sometimes it helps to just start by clearing a space in your life to bring in joy and happiness. Okay, so all right now. Singing healing songs for the world. You have the humpback whale, the singer. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you from your goal and align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That's this card right here. Aligning with your inner navigation. Aligning to your intuition. Again, the moon, very prominent in this as they are leaping out of the water here. They're not stuck in the emotional waters either. They're leaping and they're listening to their intuition and they're moving forward. And then we have the grizzly bear. Power. Here you are. Power. I am indestructible. There is a beautiful affirmation for you. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition. Again with your intuition. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. The intuition right here is leading the way. I honor my I love that you have this. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. I'm going to say all this again because I really want you guys to write this down every day. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Write that down every day. Holy cow. That's powerful. All right, let's take a look at this new moon that is happening on the 11th at 21 degrees of Taurus. It is a Cassini new moon, which is kind of fun. Now, Mars is going to sextile Uranus that day. Mars sextiling Uranus. Mars is in Cancer. So this is about in the heart space, what makes you feel home, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel secure. And Uranus is about sudden changes and decisions. And so then we have this new moon. And between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the United States, because the new moon is at 3 p.m., is a really good time to sit down and write out your intentions for this new moon, because it has such powerful energy. This is a very strong opportunity to plant seeds that will have what's the word I want? Longevity. So I also want to mention that the day afterwards, your ruling sign of Mercury is going to trine Saturn. So this is really about where the healthy limits and boundaries, and how do you communicate those out to other people. On the 13th, how far are we covering for you guys? Okay, and on the 13th, Jupiter moves into Pisces. So it's changing signs too, and Pisces is about that deep emotional waters, but Pisces is the 12th house. For you, Taurus season is the 12th house. And so this is an opportunity to really expand in your healing here. This is great healing energy that is coming in. And just as a side note, Mercury will move into its shadow phase leading up to the retrograde on the 14th of May. All right, so the card you have here, oh, I can't even say it's gorse. This looks like, what do we call that? It's that one that that beautiful yellow, I can't even think. I don't know this name on it. But you see it in the spring along the roadsides and the bushes. It's so beautiful. Number 17. 1 + 7 is 8. That is self-mastery. This is the honeybee, the magpie that has an eye for shiny golden treasures. It's fulfillment and abundance and sweetness and hope. It's gathering together what you need to ensure progress. Oh, beautiful card for you. And it says, there is no month in which I do not retain my blooms. Wow. This one does not have a time frame. A lot of them do. There is no month in which I do not retain my blooms. So focusing on what you want all the time. I am a needle-bearing evergreen. I am here to remind you to that you too are an evergreen. And everlasting. Okay, so sorry I lost my space here. That's that tree, that growth in your heart space is just beautiful. I encourage you to be ever blooming, as well as sharing your abundance and gifts with the world. I link the inner and the outer world with the promise of fulfillment and joy. Consider what it is that you must collect in order to manifest your goals and aspirations. Do you need support, love, encouragement, or do you need actual physical help? Ask for what you need and collect what will aid you. Write down your goals and aspirations. Yes, I love it when Spirit does that. And imagine the color of my blossoms flowing onto the page. Allow my bright yellow gold to saturate you with hope and with faith. I will help you to attract a combination of positive forces and possibilities into your life right here, right now. If you find me, take some of my branches to make a broom and sweep away confusion, obstacles, and old patterns that no longer serve. Let stuff go with that full moon. If you haven't already done that, really focus on what you can release. Sweep away the barren time of winter and sweep in the new beginnings of spring. Life is indeed precious, and this is the most joyful time of the year. Return to your youth, your inner child. Return to your youth. Return to your innocence. Your sweetness attracts good things, and so it is. Oh, that is amazing. I don't even know if we need any other cards, but I have them here, so I'm going to. Wow. Yes. You're going to be doing a lot of releasing with these eclipses coming up. Be willing to let go of what doesn't serve you. You have severed the vows of poverty. I am abundance in all of its highest forms. There's a mantra to write down every day. We have, anytime you say, oh, I never have enough money, you're making a vow. Stop doing that. Like, I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. I always have plenty for everything that I want and need and desire. Money falls out of the sky for me. Like, focus on those things. Say those things to yourself. Don't allow yourself to dwell in the negative. Stay in the positive, high vibrational energy. So you have the water guardian. Connect with your emotions. There's so much here. We've got moon. There's a new moon. There's something else that was intuition. I lost track. Okay, but connecting with it doesn't mean you have to wade in it. Doesn't mean you have to drown in it. It just means being aware of them. Be aware of them. Connect with them. Recognize that in order for this tree to grow, it needs water. Those are the emotions. So in your heart space, what do you really want? What do you want to feel? Connect with your emotions. And you have be graceful in movement and action. To me, this feels like Tai Chi energy, where you push away what doesn't serve you, where you attract what does, but you're thoughtful, you're conscious of what you're doing. You aren't just out there spraying out negative energy and negative self-talk, and you're not allowing other people's to impact your life. Plug your ears. You don't need to hear that crap, right? Don't let it into the soul. All right. One more card on abundance here. Well, I say one more, but it's rarely one more. Now let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Ooh, you do just get one. You have eternity. It's a really, really, really long time. I think we'll be able to squeeze in everything. Relax. So, it's going to take time to get to where you're going. This wait for winter, this stork here tells me you're in a healing process. Listen to your intuition. Move forward at a very slow pace if that's what you need. Don't rush into another relationship if that's what this is about. Take your time to heal. It could be that you had a physical something or the other happened and you need to heal, and don't rush that either. Follow the doctor's orders. There's a reason for them. But allow yourself, what I like about this is it kind of looks like the fall energy there. And so allow things to play out and to come to fruition, to harvest what it is that you truly desire. And by the time winter gets here, after the harvest season, I think you're going to say, wow, I'm really feeling good about things. So give it about 9 months. All right. You guys take really good care of yourself. I'll be back here in 2 weeks to do another Gemini video. In the meantime, check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Those will be coming out. I'm going to put out videos every day because YouTube will only promote one video a day for me. I don't know why. They say they'll do 3, but they've only been doing 1. And check out the soul growth videos. Those are pretty interesting. They're totally different, and those come out on Sundays. You guys take really good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.